So let's talk about the pros and cons of the Elgato Facecam 4K, because there are quite a few on each side of the swing. It's not a camera that's for everybody, but if you're serious about content creation, you're serious about streaming, this is a legitimate option, which is really impressive. It's got some interesting features I haven't seen on any other webcam. I hesitate to call it a webcam. It's more of a content creation tool, more of a face cam, if you like. So that's why I suppose I've called it a face cam rather than a webcam. First of all, it's capable of shooting up to 4K 60, which is really good if you want a nice slow sort of motion to your footage. You can really get a nice smooth look to this, and this is what you're looking at. This is the image you're looking at right now. Also, the fact that it's 4K means you can zoom in post-production without losing much sharpness or image quality. You can do it in the software, which we'll look at in just a second, but you can do it in post-production as well. It's more of a content creation tool where you're gonna actually change things in post-production, which is really nice. It's got lens filter support. It's got a 49mm filter on the front where you can add different lenses that are available to purchase separately. Things like polarizers, star filters, they've got a black mist filter. I can just emulate that for you now because I've actually got a black mist filter for my main camera. If I put it over the camera there, you can see what it does to the light in the background. It gives it that nice bloom effect to lights in the background. So if you want to add that, you can buy separate filters that fit directly onto the face cam, which is really unique. I haven't seen that on any other web camera. Because it supports an uncompressed output, there's zero latency. So if you are a streamer or a gamer or you're doing any kind of content online, having zero latency is very, very important. So you've got that feature built into this. I'm going to show you the software in a second, but it's got DSLR-like output and control. So you can control your ISO, your white balance, shutter speed. You can actually digitally pan, tilt, and zoom with this as well. It's got different LUTs built straight into the software. You can customize your look, and you can integrate it with other Elgato products like the teleprompter or the Stream Deck. It's lightweight, portable, only weighs 112 grams, so it is made of plastic, so the build quality is exceptional. It's not like a metal construction, but it does mean that it's lightweight and portable, so you can take a really good looking camera around with you. So if you're traveling and you're doing different streams in hotel rooms, then this would be a brilliant option for that particular purpose. So it's got good HDR support as well. So if you're in scenarios like this where you've got mixed lighting in a studio environment, you're in a backlit scenario where you've got a window behind you or something, then the image is controlled well with the HDR, which is nice. I've been actually very impressed. I'm looking at OBS over there and the image quality is very good. This is my main setup. Over there, this is what my main camera looks. It's a Sony a7 IV with a G Master lens on there, f1.4. So that's what that looks like that I usually use for shooting head videos. And this is the Facecam 4K. What's the difference like? I mean, it looks really good on there. I could really use this as my main talking head camera. I'm actually really impressed. There are a few cons, and the one con I will talk about while we're talking about image quality is the fact that it's an f4 aperture. So it's not particularly low aperture. The image looks good, but I just would prefer it if it was a lower aperture to blur out the background a little bit more. That would have been nice. If it was like an f2.8, that would have been absolutely ideal. The other thing is it doesn't have autofocus on here. It's a fixed focus aperture as well. So if you want to hold things up to the camera, it doesn't really focus on them. You can hold them over here as like a product showcase and everything's going to be in focus because everything else is in focus, but it's not going to have like a product showcase sort of image quality to it. So no autofocus. F4 is one of the limitations to this camera. The other limitation is there's no microphone built into the device. You are going to need to use an external audio source, and they've built this to presume that you will be doing that. It's built for more professional streamers, more professional video content creators who generally use, like I do, external audio sources, whether it's with a camera or a webcam. I'm always using an external source. I'm very, very rarely using inbuilt audio on devices because you just get so much better audio with an external audio source like this Shure SM7B that I'm using with the Rodecaster Video. So it's just something to think about. You will need an external audio source when you're using this camera. It comes in different colours as well, like black, carbon, pine, white as well, so you can customise the look of your setup. And it's priced around £179 for a 4K 60 webcam with this kind of quality, with the ability to add different effects and different accessories to it over time that works in conjunction with all of Elgato's other products. It's pretty good value as well. So let's look around the camera hub software that you can control the Facecam 4K with. So you get your preview, which is nice. We can take a screenshot. We can change the resolution here to 4K to 1080p 60. There's loads of different resolutions. I do a lot of Amazon live streams and they only accept 720p at the moment, so it's nice. So you've got the option to reduce it down to 720p. You can add a little grid around here for more creative purposes, that rule of third that you want to get right. If you're taking thumbnails or something with this, that'd be a good option. So along here, I'll look at the camera in a second. You have different effects, look, so you can mirror, or you can flip. We can do all those things. We can add these different creative LUTs directly in the app, which is nice. So you can customize your look and you can change the intensity up and down. You can even add your own pre-installed LUTs if you've got your own LUTs on here, so you can add those to your footage. That's a really nice feature. So let's go back to camera. Instantly, this is a camera hub where you can control the prompter as well. I've got the prompter XL behind me, which I've been using. Exceptional product. So right at the top, you can see where you can save different presets, so I can save it like that and you can do different ones, so that's really good. You can select different inputs directly from here. We can see we've got it on 21, 60, 30. The frame you can zoom in direct from here as well without losing much quality. Actually, it's pretty good. The preview is a little bit less than what the output is, so yeah, don't look at that too much. So yeah, don't take that too much to heart. But then this is where we can pan left to right a little bit. We can go up, we can tilt down, we can drag this around to change the picture or zoom out. So you have to zoom in a little bit to do the pan and tilt, but it just works like a digital reframing thing. So picture contrast, you can saturation sharpness, you can change all in here. You can do your automatic exposure if you want to. So you can change the frame rate, the ISO. You can change the metering from center weighted to average and spot, which is cool. That's a really professional feature that most like pro level cameras have. You can even add a bit of a compensation to your image. So we want it overexposed by one stop, then you can do that right in here as well. And you can change the dynamic range to wide, high, or standard. I've just left it on standard, to be honest, and it's done a pretty good job. You can change your white balance to automatic, or you can do it manually, and you can actually add some post processing, noise reduction, and change the anti-flicker from 50 to 60 hertz as well. Settings and stuff you can go and change and update the camera directly from this software, and yeah, that's it. There's quite a lot you can do with it. The effects are really cool, and the fact you can control the teleprompter from here as well at the same time is ace. It's a really good software and it works very well. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. So those are the pros and cons. Who's this camera for? Should you buy it? Is it worth the money? Well, if you are a content creator, a streamer, a podcaster, or just somebody who's using this for hybrid meetings that wants a camera that's just better than good enough, it's a very, very interesting device. Especially useful if you've already got an external audio source where you use a microphone like this. Great for setups where you have a stable camera, a subject distance is fixed, like a desk setup like this one I use every single day to film these videos, and the flexibility to have color grading. You got the built-in filters, LUTs, cinematic effects. This gives you more flexibility with this tool to get the look that you want out of your camera. So if you want to be creative with it, this is a perfect camera as well. So as you can tell, I mean, I've got the teleprompter behind me. I use Stream Deck over there. I use Elgato's Wave microphone on my other setup over there. I'm a big fan of Elgato products. I've been really impressed with the quality. They always come sustainably packaged, which I really like as well. They're a company that's thinking about things a lot more than other companies. They have a premium feel to their devices that other companies don't have. So if you are after one of the best I don't want to say webcams. If you're after one of the best cameras you can buy and you don't want to go for a big DSLR or mirrorless setup, then this is a really good option. So that's the Facecam 4K from Elgato. If you want to grab one, there will be a link in the description down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Really helps. Give this video a like as well. And if you like these kind of videos, make sure you check out this video over there. You might like this playlist of other stuff as well. And if you click that link, I'll see you over there. That's it for this one. See you guys. Bye.